we could go AIH, Sports Card Radio, and we could say they've done one video really poorly and one video really well. Okay. AIH has gone after people with like Marvel, and he's like, "What? Look at all this stuff. This doesn't add up." And then he goes after cleaning services because it's the same person. Where like it's good or it's bad, and apparently humans can't differentiate or nuance. But no, this was presented poorly. This was really well researched, and this makes a lot of sense, and it's compelling. Hobby House is they sub with us through SGC.
Yeah,
Alex.
I like those guys. So I believe they bought the case from someone in New York, and then they went on Twitter and made a little joke that they bought the case from BackYard, and people ran with it, because obviously that's, it's going to get people to run with it. But here, let's take it broader, all right? Let's take it broader. I feel like in the hobby, just like in America, battle lines are drawn. And maybe it's not different. Maybe even when the market was good, there were battle lines between investors and collectors, or flippers versus collectors, right? People who had different views on cards and as an asset class, you name it. And now I think was the election stolen or not? Were the ballot boxes? No. Is it okay to clean the cards or not? No. Is BackYard getting rigged cases or not?
Hey guys, hope everything's going well. You guys know that drill. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and comment down below. Follow me on Instagram at AIH_sports. Follow me on my finance channel at AIH Finance. Okay, a few things. So, I saw this one post by, I think it's Junk Wax Drake, and this individual was just trying to start dialogue saying that, hey, what if at least some of what's been talked about regarding the BackYard Bros and them pulling these cards, what if not all of it is basically a conspiracy? And the theory around that was, or just some of the thoughts going on, is that, hey, they could have been buying up a whole bunch of these flawless boxes where you could get potentially the LeBron Logoman card, and then later on the Warriors Logoman card. And that theory was thrown out for flawless. And I think it's a good dialogue that, hey, let's get it going. I still am in the camp that I believe there was hanky-panky that went down for the vast majority of the cards that were pulled. And the thing is, Panini, from my knowledge, has not made a statement, or they haven't discussed this publicly, at least. And if they have, let me know down below. Panini hasn't made a statement. And I was listening to Dan the Cardman. I couldn't listen to that many videos, didn't have my headphones at work, but I did listen to him. And he said that, him being in external audit, it was a red flag for Panini not to make a statement. And that's what I was thinking. I'm like, at least put a one-sentence statement saying that we have the utmost confidence in our suppliers, our customers, our vendors, etc. And then they could have added another sentence. We will use this opportunity to strengthen our internal controls. And with the help of our auditors, we will definitely be doing a great job. Whatever, something like that, where they don't have to admit anything. I understand from a legal point of view, you have to be careful. But you could have just made a simple statement like that. Where was that? Like, Panini is a large company. They should be making a public statement. So from them not making a statement, I was listening to, what's his name? Luca Tiger Bronze. And I think it's Cage Lawyer. I've been on their program, and then he was talking about conspiracy theories and just alluding to whether or not, this type of chatter, I think that's what he was trying to get at, him and Goldberg. They're trying to get at, hey, this type of content, and I think they're alluding to me, Sports Card Radio, and guys like us, and they're saying that, hey, these type of topics gain traction, and I think you need dialogue about it, and I'm completely honest about it. I can freely talk about it because I don't work in the industry. I don't have a sponsor, and I'm not taking any shots at anyone that does have sponsors. But you have to be realistic. When you have sponsors, you have to be very careful in what you say, right? Me, I can say whatever I want, right? And I tell you what I think, and it rubs people the wrong way, right? And people think that I just say things for shock value. No, I tell you what I think. Sometimes I become very passionate, and that's because people come attack me. When people come attack me, I sometimes double down, right? That's just me. So I was thinking out loud, okay, what will it make people like me who are deemed conspiracy theorists to actually shut up, right? And maybe apologize about this. And what it would take is the details of how it was, not the details, but the chain of custody. That's the word I was looking for. If Panini were to release the chain of custody of where they sent this package to, right? And I don't think it should be that hard because from my understanding, at least Flawless, that's done by human, packing it by a human, right? So Flawless, they should be able to figure out, okay, this logoman card was in this box with that serial number, and this serial number was sent out to XYZ. They should be able to have a good chain of custody. Was it sent to a distributor? Was it sent to GTS? Was it sent to Southern Hobby or a place like that? Or did they actually not send it to the distributors? Did they actually send it to Whatnot / the BackYard Bros, right? They should have the chain of custody. This chain of custody should be released, right? This will make people like me keep quiet, right? And in addition, I think the other group breaker just pulled a LaMelo Ball card from my understanding. And it seemed that the messages they sent to Sports Card Radio or to Ryan, it seemed pretty strange, right? All that breaker could have said is, here's the chain of custody, here's where I brought it from, etc., etc., etc. No questions asked, right? If someone were accusing me that, hey, you bought it from the BackYard Bros or whatever, and then I'll be like, no, I bought it from this distributor. What are you talking about, right? And I could show the receipts. I could show the chain of custody of how it got to me. But these guys' response was strange. And if they just said that, hey, here's the chain of custody, here's where we bought it from, I don't want to go public with this because of privacy issues, but this is just between me and you, right? Simple as that. That didn't happen. Their text messages seemed strange. Now, just because their text message seemed strange doesn't mean hanky-panky is going on. Now, that being said, I believe hanky-panky is going on. So to solve this issue, right, chain of custody would be the simple answer. And someone would be, oh, wait, why are you so cynical, this and that, pessimistic, negative? Dude, as an accountant, right, we deal with auditors. And what auditors demand, they always demand documentation. You know, it's that phrase by Reagan, I think it's trust but verify. We learned this in a forensic auditing class or an accounting class when I was in, what is it called, my master's program. And that's what they want, right? And this is a serious allegation that, people are alleging against, the Backyard Bros, or a lot of people believe that, including myself, that probably some hanky-panky went down. All they have to do, release the chain of custody, bada bing, bada boom, right? If they can't do that, then you have to ask yourself, okay, why do they want the publicity? Maybe publicity helps them out, right? Maybe everyone knows, hey, we get the hits. It's good marketing, right? But all these guys, Panini, Backyard Bros, the other breaker that pulled a LaMelo Ball card, release the chain of custody. This problem will be solved very quickly. And I want to leave it on this note. I remember in accounting at my old job, where the boss used to get these green audits on a Sarbanes-Oxley audit, right? And excuse me. And it was very hard for our unit to get that. How does this tie into sports cards? Well, long story short, because it was impossible to get a green audit, people were wondering, including one of my old bosses, how did they do it? And he concluded that they must have been using Photoshop to doctor these documents, because there's no way they could have gotten a green on that Sarbanes-Oxley audit. And in one call, I remember with some folks in New York, with one of our parent companies, the CFO was saying that, oh, these dudes, they are engaging in the 3-card Monte, right? They are fooling the auditors, probably with Photoshop, probably with some hanky-panky. These are skilled employees making over $100,000, and they're able to pull this off, right? And I witnessed this at a large company. Just imagine what, no offense, someone who isn't as smart as my old boss, and wants some more money. I wouldn't be surprised if some kickbacks are involved, right? Hopefully that's not the case, but some 3-card Monte, it may be happening. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think. Remember to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, comment down below, guys. Thank you. Bye.